Hello friends, welcome back to my channel MU Exam. So friends, in the last two videos we have seen the isomorphous system and the binary eutectic diagram. In this video we will see the equilibrium and non-equilibrium cooling process. So let's begin with this video. So equilibrium cooling means giving enough time for solute to redistribute throughout the volume of that particular phase. So if we consider cooling by this equilibrium process, friends, I am just taking example for this isomorphous system. This cooling rate can be studied for the eutectic as well as for the any phase diagram. This we can study, but to make it simpler I have just taken isomorphous system. So basically this circle over here represents the liquid state. Okay, and when we start the cooling by equilibrium process, like we are giving enough time for redistribution, then at point B, as this reaches this liquidus line, then nuclei of solid will be formed in the liquid. Okay, then when we cool it further to point C, then in this stage we can see over here that the liquid and the solids are almost of equal fraction, and as we cool further to point D, then it is almost fully solid. Okay, and E is the solid state. So this is how the cooling takes place in the isomorphous system. So the nucleating grains, these grains, they join together and they cannot be grown further in this solid state. Okay, and these joining boundaries are called grain boundaries. Now when we cool in the uh, non-equilibrium, basically in the non-equilibrium cooling, the whole solidification is ended with a lot of solute gradients. Okay, so this is the main difference. Over there was no gradient, solute gradient, because enough time we have given enough time to solute for redistribution. But over here we are doing it at a faster rate. Okay, so that is non-equilibrium. We are not giving enough time for the system to reach equilibrium, so solute gradients will be created in each of the grain, and that will bring the variation in the solute concentration. Okay, and the properties will also change. So as we can see, this is the liquid phase. Then at this point, at liquidus line, the nucleation will start. At point C, this nucleation will further, the solutes will further uh, deposit on the nucleus, but a gradient will develop. As we can see, this the reason is that we are not giving enough time for that. We are not giving enough time for redistribution of the solute. Okay, that is why gradient is developing in this. At point D, at the solidus line, you can see clearly the gradients. That is, the inside one will have different concentration, and the material which I have just deposited will have different concentration. And at point E, this will be something like this. More gradient will be developed. And at point F, it will be something like this. Okay, so basically the main difference between this equilibrium and non-equilibrium cooling is that in equilibrium we give enough time for cooling so that the solute redistribution takes place and there is no gradient in the grain structure, and there are definite grain boundaries. But in non-equilibrium cooling, there are a lot of solute gradients, and uh, these gradients bring variation in solute concentration, as well as there is a change in properties of the material. So this is what the equilibrium and non-equilibrium cooling process. So thank you friends, hope you have enjoyed the video. Till then, take care, have fun.